first exercise we're going to start is focusing on our wrists. It's basically very simple. You come to a tabletop position, you place your wrists underneath your shoulders, and we start circling. Make sure before you do that your palms are flat on the ground, so you're not arching your palms. You're going to be very flat and easy on the ground. Tuck your belly button in so your core is engaged all the time, and then easy going, start doing circles from left to right. If you've never done something like this before, you can imagine like 4 spots: left, front, side, back, and then you're combining them, starting with small circles here, doing this for 30 seconds straight, and bring awareness to the movement, bring awareness to what you feel in your wrists. Maybe they are tight from working too many hours at your desktop or doing other intense sports. And after 30 seconds, you can switch direction. And you do this for 30 seconds each, or you can do it even longer if you feel comfortable, if you feel the need of doing this longer. But in fact, it's okay to start with 30 seconds. One thing that makes a difference, if you've never done something like this before, you can bring your arms closer to your knees. In this case, there's not that much pressure on your wrists. And also feel free, if you have any pain with your knees, to bring a blanket or a pillow underneath your knees so they're supported and you're not gonna hurt them even more. So next exercise is gonna help us to deepen the stretch in our forearms. Therefore, we come again to a tabletop position. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips and your arms underneath your shoulders, and you place everything flat on the ground again. And now we start with the left side and try to rotate it through the outside back. And we now slowly and gently peel off the hand from the ground. So as we peel it off, you can also bend your elbow here and make sure that your fingers stay on the ground the whole time, but it's okay if your thumb is going up. We're really trying to go for a deep stretch in your forearm, maybe also in your wrist here. You're gonna do this 10 times on the left side, and it's okay if you're gonna go down even deeper. Just feel how your body reacts to that stretch and what he tolerates. And then we're gonna do this 10 times, as I said, and then we're gonna just switch to the other side, rotate it outwards, making sure once again your palms are underneath your shoulders, and then we peel it off on the other side. Make sure, if you can do it, that your fingers are pointing towards your knee. This I forgot to mention. Okay, and then you're gonna feel quite some change from one side to the other. Normally there's a hand we use in like a more dominant hand. For me it's the right side, and you're gonna feel the stretch even more on this side. Just see what you feel with your own practice, and make sure that you add this before you start your actual workout or your actual yoga flow. So 10 times each side. If you're fine with that, perfect. If you want to go for even more, feel free to do that. That's it. Next exercise. Come again to tabletop position. And now we're gonna do first knuckle push-ups. It's called that way because our knuckles gonna stay on the ground, but we're gonna do push-ups, and we're just gonna try to elevate the body here by pushing up through our forearms. And you're gonna do this 10 times. Here it's also the thing, like if it's too hard for you, you can decrease the level of difficulty by bringing your hands closer to your knees and closer to your body, and therefore the center of gravity is not that strong on your arms. And you're gonna do the same. You're just gonna push up, make sure your fingers and your first knuckle is gonna stay on the ground. If you feel quite comfortable and if you're very experienced, you can even come to some sort of push-up position, and you can try the same exercise here. It's gonna be way harder. You see, I'm not able to do it quite properly. So yeah, feel free to do the version you like and just do 10 reps, and then that's it for the first knuckle push-up. So now we're gonna do fin push-ups. So you bring the back side of your hands on the floor. Once again, place them under your shoulders. You're gonna stay in some sort of tabletop position, and you're gonna make fists. So you bring in your fingers and then try to push up. And once you lower down, you can open up your hands again and you push up, you make fists. So you're landing on your fists when you're totally elevated in this position, and then you go down again. You're gonna increase the difficulty of this exercise by just leaning more front. You're gonna have more weight on your wrists, on your arms, on your hands. And once you're gonna feel like it's too much or you're not that trained in that position, you can come back and shift the weight back to your knees. So it's gonna be way easier. Just feel free to do whatever version you like, and make sure that you're gonna do it slow, so you're not gonna hurt your wrists here. Just feel what your body tells you and how it reacts to this exercise. 10 reps, and then that's it for the warm-up.